Hello, Thomas the Tech Guy here, welcoming you to another episode of Tech Time with Thomas. Today we are unpacking a topic that's buzzing in the tech world, cloud migration. If you have ever wondered why companies are making the leap to the cloud or how it could impact your business, you are in the right place. We will break down the ins and outs, the upsides and the hurdles. And for our tech-savvy leaders tuning in, we will provide insights to guide your strategic decisions. Ready to demystify the cloud? Let's dive in. All right, let's lay the groundwork. When we say cloud migration, what are we really talking about? It's a buzzword, sure, but it's also a pivotal shift in the way businesses function. Let's break it down. Every day, your business uses data, applications, and various IT processes. Instead of these being tied down to physical servers in a room somewhere, imagine them floating in a virtual space. This space, that's the cloud. So when we talk about migrating, we are talking about moving your digital stuff from those physical servers to this virtual playground. Now, the cloud isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. There are a few flavors to choose from. First up, public cloud. Picture this as renting an apartment in a large building. You don't own the building, but you have your own space. This is like using Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure. You are using a slice of their vast infrastructure. Then there is the private cloud. This is like having your own house. It's your space used by your organization. It could be in your backyard, meaning on-site, or somewhere else, managed by a third party. And finally, the hybrid cloud, a mix of both. It's about using both public and private spaces, giving you a lot of flexibility. Now you might be thinking, why make the move? The cloud has its perks. It can be lighter on the pocket. It grows with you and it's flexible. And in today's world where work happens from anywhere and everywhere, having your data accessible on the go, that's a big win. But like all big moves, there are pros and cons. And we will dive into those as we move along. To sum it up, cloud migration is about elevating your digital game. It's not just a tech shift. It's about setting your business up for the future, making sure you're agile, adaptable, and ahead of the curve. Now that we have got a good grasp on what cloud migration is, let's talk about why so many businesses are making the move. The cloud isn't just a tech trend. It offers tangible benefits that can drive business growth and innovation. First on our list is cost efficiency. Traditional IT infrastructure can be compared to owning a power plant just to get electricity for one building. It's expensive and often overkill. You got the hardware cost, maintenance, upgrades, energy bills, etc. With the cloud, it's more like paying for just the electricity you use, without the overhead of owning the entire infrastructure. You pay for what you need when you need it. This shift from a capital expenditure model to an operational one can lead to significant savings. Plus, without the need for upfront hefty investment, budgeting can become more predictable. Next up, scalability. The cloud is like an elastic band. It stretches based on your needs. Peak business times, scale up. Off-peak, scale down. You're not locked into a rigid setup. This flexibility ensures you're always operating at optimal efficiency without overpaying for resources you don't need. Disasters happen. Whether it's natural calamity or a system failure, downtime can be costly. With cloud solutions, data recovery becomes simpler. Your data is backed up in real time, ensuring minimal disruption and quick recovery. In today's globalized world, work isn't confined to an office. With cloud solutions, your team can access data and applications from anywhere, anytime. It's collaboration made easy, ensuring continuity and efficiency. Security is a big concern, and rightly so. Cloud providers invest heavily in security measures. From encryption to multi-factor authentication and regular audits, your data in cloud can often be safer than on local servers. Plus, updates and patches, they're automatic, ensuring you're always protected against the latest threats. Lastly, there is the green factor. By sharing resources in a public cloud, you're reducing the carbon footprint. Fewer data centers mean less energy consumption and reduced greenhouse gas emissions. So the benefits are clear. The cloud isn't just about technology. It's a business enabler. It's about being agile, efficient, and future ready. But as with all things, there are challenges to consider, which we will get into next. All right, let's shift gears a bit. While the cloud offers a world of opportunities, it's not without its challenges. And as tech leaders, it's our job to be prepared. So let's dive into some of these challenges and considerations you should have on your radar. First on this list, data security. Handing over your data to a third party can be daunting. While cloud providers are upping their security game, it's on us to ensure our data is protected. Remember, it's a team effort. They secure the infrastructure, but we have got to look after our data. Speaking of data, the process of moving it isn't always straightforward. Migration can be a complex affair. It's more than just shifting boxes. It's about ensuring everything fits and works in the new place. And yes, there might be some bumps along the way, but with a solid plan, we can keep those to a minimum. While we're on the topic of planning, let's talk about budgeting. The cloud can be cost effective, but if you're not vigilant, costs can creep up. It's essential to keep an eye on expenses, understand the costs, and adjust the need. And while we are discussing the nuances of cloud providers, vendor lock-in can be a real challenge. Each provider has its unique ways, which can make switching a bit tricky. So when choosing, think about the future. How easy it is to move if you need to. Let's move on to performance. Performance is crucial, but sometimes things can slow down, especially if we are juggling resources from different zones or dealing with regulatory requirements. As we wrap up our challenges, let's not forget the human element. Moving to the cloud changes how we work. It's not just about new tools, it's a new mindset. Training and adaptability, they are essential. So there you have it. The cloud journey has its ups and downs, but with the right approach, we can navigate it effectively. And that brings us to a pivotal question. When is the right time to make the move? Let's explore that next. Now that we have explored the benefits and challenges of cloud migration, a crucial question arises. When is the right time for an organization to make this move? Let's break it down. First and foremost, as your organization grows, so do its IT needs. If you find your current infrastructure struggling to keep up with the increasing demands, it might be time to consider the cloud. The cloud offers scalability, allowing you to easily adjust resources based on your needs. Speaking of adjusting resources, there is also the financial side of things to consider. Budgeting constraints, we have all been there, right? If you're looking to optimize cost, especially capital expenditure, the cloud's pay-as-you-go model can be a game changer. Instead of heavy upfront investments in infrastructure, you can shift to an operational expense model. And while you're on the topic of change and adaptation, if your organization is on the path to digital transformation, or if you're looking to innovate and launch new services quickly, the cloud can be your ally. With a plethora of services and tools at your fingertips, you can experiment, iterate, and deploy faster than ever. Now let's touch on a trend that's become a staple in our current times. The recent shift towards remote work has made cloud solutions even more appealing. If your teams are spread out or working from home, Cloud platforms can offer seamless collaboration and access to resources from anywhere. But it's not just about current trends. Sometimes it's about the inevitable end of a cycle. Is your current hardware nearing its end of life? Instead of investing in a new physical infrastructure, it might be more strategic to migrate to the cloud. Similarly, if you're using outdated software that's no longer supported, cloud-based solutions can offer more alternatives. And for those in specific industries, there is another layer to consider. For organizations in regulated industries, the cloud can offer solutions that help meet compliance requirements, especially with providers that cater to specific regulatory standards. In a sense, the decision to migrate to the cloud is multifaceted. It's about aligning your organization's goals, challenges, and future vision. But remember, while the cloud offers numerous advantages, it's essential to plan the migration meticulously to ensure a smooth transition. All right, let's shift gears a bit. We have talked about why and when of cloud migration. Now let's dive into the what. What makes cloud migration so appealing? Why are businesses, big and small, flocking to them? First step, scalability. You know those times when business needs spike unexpectedly? With the cloud, it's no sweat. It grows with you. No last-minute server purchases. If your website gets a sudden rush of visitors or you need more storage, the cloud is ready. And speaking of fitting your needs, the cloud offers flexibility. Think of it as a tech buffet. Need machine learning tools? They're there. Database services? Check. You pick what fits your business. And while we are on the topic of data, ever lost an important file? With the cloud, your data is safe and sound. It's like having a digital safety net. And this safety extends beyond just backups. With the cloud, your apps can reach every corner of the globe, ensuring a consistent, speedy service for customers everywhere. But while we are talking about global reach, let's touch on a concern many have: security. Cloud providers are like digital fortresses. They got encryption, multi-factor authentication, and a suite of security tools. But beyond security, there is also the matter of cost. Budgeting is simpler with the cloud. Instead of hefty upfront cost, you pay for what you use. And speaking of making things simpler, the cloud plays nice with others. Whether it's third-party apps or your old on-premises setup, integration is smooth. And for those who love to stay on the cutting edge, serverless computing is a game changer. You focus on your code and the cloud handles the rest. And for our developer friends tuning in, the cloud is a dream for DevOps. Continuous integration, continuous delivery, automated testing, it's all there, streamlining the entire development cycle. From scalability to DevOps, the cloud is packed with the features that can revolutionize how businesses operate. But remember, it's about understanding the full picture and making informed decisions. We have journeyed through the vast landscape of cloud migration today, from understanding its essence to diving deep into its benefits, challenges, and the myriad of features that cloud services offer. Let's quickly recap. Cloud migration is about moving your digital assets from on-premises infrastructure to a cloud environment, be it public, private, or hybrid. The benefits are numerous, from cost savings to scalability and flexibility. But as with any significant move, challenges arise, and it's crucial for tech leaders to be informed and prepared. As we look ahead, the future of cloud computing is promising. With advancements in AI, machine learning, and edge computing, cloud platforms are poised to become even more powerful and integral to business operations. The rise of serverless computing and the continuous integration and continuous delivery model of DevOps ensures that businesses can be more agile and responsive to market demands. For the tech leaders tuning in, The cloud migration journey is unique for every organization. It's not about jumping on the bandwagon, but understanding your organization's specific needs, challenges, and goals. The cloud offers tools and solutions, but it's the strategy, planning, and execution that will determine success. Stay informed, be proactive, and always keep the bigger picture in mind. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into cloud migration. I hope this episode has provided clarity on the topic and equipped you with the knowledge to make informed decisions. Remember, in the ever-evolving world of technology, staying informed and adaptable is the key. Until next time, this is Thomas the Tech Guy signing off from TechTime with Thomas. Stay curious, stay informed.